go. Look how big this one is. I never would have believed this in a million years. The sour gummies are outperforming live shrimp. Nobody's business. Guys, I got one for you today. It is an absolute mill pond out here. Me and Crystal loaded up the boat and hit a near shore number to fish. Now, I bought some live shrimp, but Crystal also bought some gummy worms at 7-Eleven when we were getting gas. We're on a crazy hot bite right now. Crystal always loves to drop funny stuff down and see if she can catch fish on it. She once caught a redfish on a Lunchable piece of ham. We were catching them on shrimp. We started dropping gummy worms, and you won't believe what happened. Y'all stay tuned. We're fishing the beach for weak fish and sand trout today. If you're like me, you kind of appreciate an old Boston whaler. Check out these two boats right here. A couple of old 17s. That's a Montauk. Cool old boat. The local like sailing club uses those to wrangle the kids up. My mate expertly docked and tied up the boat here. Not really sure what she's doing now.
Trying to put this away.
Where did you even get it from?
It was in the cup holder.
That's
I don't know why you have it in there.
Well, it's a, you know what that is? It's a booby trap. In case anyone's trying to steal my stuff, I put that in there. They get it in their finger.
Exactly.
We just left out of our favorite boat ramp. It is a beautiful spring day. I'd say it's about 70 degrees right now and only supposed to keep getting warmer. Water temp 61. We got the bay boat in the water. We're gonna go grab some live shrimp. We're gonna head out the inlet. It's a west wind, so beaches should be calm. We're gonna hit some close numbers. Different spots I have out there and see what we can get into. All right, here we go. My mate expertly piloting the vessel out of Salt Run. It's way scarier when I'm not driving. Here we go. We're gonna pop out the inlet and see what we can see. There's fish here. All right, guys, we're just using a real light trout setup, a 2500 or 3000 reel on a medium fast action rod. And I'm just gonna take a live shrimp, hook it through the head like that. We're marking fish. Crystal hooked one on the very first drop. She likes to try to get a rod in before me so that she can beat me. Here we go. We are targeting weak fish, which is in the drum family. We're also, there's two species here. There's weak fish and there's sand trout. They're not regulated in the state of Florida. They're plentiful in the winter. There we go, just like that.
Oh, that sounds like a good one.
They're plentiful in the winter and the early spring, both inshore and offshore, and they look similar to a sea trout, and they're cousins, but they are different. This is just a little one. You can see they have a speckled pattern on their back. You can have up to 100 pounds a day. There's no minimum. This one's little. I'm gonna only go for big fish today so we can have some fish to fry up. Teeth just like a sea trout, but we'll let that one go. And I think it's gonna be pretty non-stop here. That was my first shrimp, so we will see. Show you guys how lit up that bottom is. See how lit up that bottom is with fish?
He chased it all the way up to the top, but he's still not quite big enough, I think, for keeping.
Little fish. We gotta find the big ones. Shrimp, hook them in the head. I think the good side of the boat is Crystal's side. Yep, she is on a fish. Get him, babe. A little bigger, yeah. We need one about twice that size though. Little weak. Gotta find the bigger fish. Crystal's on one. All right, let's see. That looks like a better fish, babe. Yeah, that one will keep.
Yeah.
That's a nice
finally.
15 or 16 inch.
There was one chasing him too.
I can't. That's a better fish. That's what we're looking for.
Sure. Are we putting them in the back well?
Yeah, let's put them in the back well. We'll just, you know, if we catch some bigger ones too, then we can cull them out.
Okay.
That's nice. That'll have some nice
That's a good one.
fillets to fry. So we'll keep them alive in our release well for right now. There's a special way I like to ice these fish because they do have a soft body, soft meat, and you ice them right and it makes great table fare.
That's a good one. His teeth.
Everybody always wants big shrimp. You think I could catch one on this little shrimp right here? Tiny, but watch, I'm gonna catch a fish on it. Head him down to the bottom. Crystal's already on. There he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm on. Doubled up, doubled up. Oh, that's a good one, babe.
This is a real good one. Oh my God, he's heavy. Woo!
That is what you're looking for right there. Oh, I'm on. On the tiny shrimp, on the tiny shrimp. Look at that.
The tiny
It's
fish.
just every single bait, y'all.
So big bait, big fish.
Little bait, little fish.
Look at that guy though. He's a chunk. God, look at him, like.
Yeah, that's a good
he's
one.
This chunky guy.
Well, what that is, that's a female, and she is full of roe right now because they are spawning.
I can't get the hook out. Come on.
Oh, he's loose.
Got her.
Put her in the release well, babe. Is this where you've been catching them over here on this corner right here?
Why are you taking
Will you twist that camera around?
He's taking my spot, guys. That's the spot.
There he
That's
is.
the corner.
There he is. That's a good fish right there.
That's the spot.
I found the fish. I was paying attention to Crystal. That's a nice one right there. That's a weak fish. Woo-wee. They are just as much fun to catch as speckled trout, in my opinion. Can I get a shrimp? Such a beautiful day out here. Oh, geez. You see what she does to me, y'all? You see? But you watch. I'm about to catch a fish on this little shrimp. There we go.
On
There
the
we
tiny
go.
shrimp.
Just every single bait, y'all. This is a great thing to come out and do with kids or people that maybe aren't as patient and they just want live action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that one go.
I'm gonna let mine go too.
Look at that.
That was crazy.
I only let that down about 10 feet. This is actually a better fish too.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe that's the key. That's a filleter right there. I only let it down like 10 feet and then I just jiggled it. Jiggle it just a little bit. Another fat sand trout, honestly. Drop it.
Look at him just chasing my
Oh
hook.
yeah, that's a good one.
That's crazy.
That's a good one.
They're literally just like chasing my hook.
They're
And
just
my
so
finger.
aggressive.
It's like you could drop anything down there. Oh!
What?
Do you know one of my gummy worms?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna try it. So we have the, make sure this is on, Sour Bite Squad, gummies and grubs. I think I'm gonna use a grub. We're gonna try yellow and pink first. One for me, one for Bear. I'm gonna be really disappointed if they don't eat it. You ready?
Secret bait, y'all.
Oh. They're picking. They're not sure.
Oh, oh.
Did I get one? Oh no, he spit it out. They're
Gotta do it
interested.
in one cut so they know.
They're picking at it. They're just kind of like, what is this thing? Look at them. Look at them. Like, what the
Oh,
heck?
you're gonna have one in a second.
There we go.
Fish on the gummy worm, y'all.
Got one.
That's funny. On the gummy worm.
Okay, maybe one more. Just for funsies. One for me. Let's try a regular worm. Not a grub this time.
Real time.
Those ones green and blue.
Real time.
Immediately. They're immediately picking. Come on. Oh. Like, what is this? There we go.
On the grub. On the grub.
Oh no, you spit it out.
Drop it back down, babe. Come on.
I mean, they're immediately like.
Well, there's so many of them down there. It's crazy. I can't get away from these little fish, though. Oh, hooked up. Hooked up on the gummy.
This feels like a good
Hooked
one.
up on the gummy.
Oh,
that is
yeah.
a good one.
That's a good one. Secret bait.
On the gummy worm. That's hilarious.
They'll eat probably just about anything you put down there, I bet.
Look at
Calm
that.
down.
On the gummy worm.
Are we keeping this one?
Let's
or
keep
no?
that one. You caught it on a sour squid thing.
Come on.
Maybe we need to make this video about how we can catch fish on gummy worms.
You put a gummy worm on there and see what happens.
I'm gonna. So, we've caught them on shrimp. Crystal's caught a couple already. These are the sour squad. They do say trolly, like maybe they're for trolling. But look at this. I'm gonna try one and show you just how fired up these fish are. Go ahead.
One for me.
I'm gonna hook it in the end right there like that.
I just hooked it in the middle, but
Yeah.
the end's probably better.
Let's see.
It's like a lure.
Here, grab that for me.
I'll hold it while you fish.
I'm gonna eat one while it.
Yeah, one for you, one for the fish.
They're so sour.
I know. That's why I'm so. Like, I'm shocked the fish eat them because they're
Here
so
we
sour.
go. Gummy worm, weak fish. Here we go. Dropping it. I'm gonna take it all the way to the bottom. They're already on it.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Immediately hooked up on the gummy worm. Well, this is a good one, babe.
Ooh, that
We're
is a
actually
good
catching
one.
bigger fish on the gummy worms
That's crazy.
than we are on the shrimp. And look, the gummy worm is still on there for all you naysayers. How about that, y'all? You don't need no shrimp flavored gummy.
Just a
got
$3 bag of
$3 bag.
sour.
That's a keeper. Like
That's
the
a good
bigger
one.
fish. Can you open up that?
Yeah.
Look at that. All right.
Live well.
Same.
That is a good one, babe.
Same gummy. Let me see here.
Now I do think it starts to deteriorate in the water.
Yeah, they like it though. They're hit. You don't even have to move it. They hit it right away. This is crazy. Gummy worm fishing, y'all. This is a good one. This is one of the best fish of the day on the gummy.
That's crazy.
We are catching bigger and better trout on the sour gummies than we were on live shrimp, y'all. That's actually a sand trout, yellowmouth trout. Look how fat she is.
Yeah.
The bigger fish are coming right there. See that bait? On the sour gummy worm.
That's crazy.
I like this blue and green color. It seems to be working. It's the second fish I've caught on this same one. So, you know, maybe Sour Gummies will reach out to me for a sponsorship.
Trolley.
Ooh, yeah, this thing's like on fire hot. The GoPro just shut off.
We overheated the GoPro.
It is like, it's too hot to even hold in my hand.
Dang. All right, watch this.
Okay.
I'm going to drop another one.
All right. There we go. That's better. So now I'm recording on my phone, which still works. Look how
So,
flat it is today.
Basically, the
Beautiful.
Sour Gummy is out fishing live shrimp here. Drop her down to the bottom. I've already caught 2 fish on that same gummy. I'm on the bottom. Pick it up a couple cranks. And
They're already
we're
on
hooked
it.
up. We're
That's
already hooked up, y'all.
crazy.
This is insane.
It's a good one too.
Look at that.
Not as good as the last
Still
one,
on
but
there. You can't say nothing. That was real time. How crazy is that, y'all? Oh, he just messed my line up.
Yeah, he did. All right, so I just caught this Mondo on my Gummy.
Look how big this one is. I never would have believed this in a million years. The sour gummies, this is the 4th fish I've caught on that same gummy, are outperforming live shrimp. Just nobody's business.
Yep.
That is crazy, y'all.
They definitely, it seems like the bigger fish like the gummy.
Sand trouts, big fat sand trouts. We wore them out here. We have enough for dinner, but I want you guys to see here. We've got a live well full. And I'm not kidding. Those bigger fish came on the gummy worms, not on the shrimp. Just crazy, you know? Now, granted, we are in a target-rich environment. These fish are visual. They see that thing bouncing down on around there. It boggles the mind. Crazy to think that the gummy worms would outfish the shrimp. I think we have enough trout in there. We may push out and see if we could pull on something a little bit bigger and a little bit deeper. Go run out to like the 10-mile numbers.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Can it be done again? We've made a move out here. We've caught a few on shrimp. I have a sour gummy worm, a trolley sour gummy worm.
Sponsor.
Yeah. Sponsorship.
Anybody knows anybody at Trolley?
That's how I'm gonna hook it.
Trolley?
I'm gonna drop it down to the bottom, see if I can get one on it. These fish are not quite as fired up as the trout were, but you never know. Fit bottom.
Stop it right now.
I kid you not, y'all. I kid you not.
That's
as
ridiculous.
soon as I dropped it, it hit it on the way down.
That's ridiculous.
Oh my
Sounds
god.
like a good one.
I would have bet money.
Oh no.
Well, I've got your line.
That's okay.
Here, let's get it in the boat.
That's crazy.
I was like, I don't think so. On the sour gummy worms, y'all.
It's in its mouth.
How did you get tangled with me?
I'm not so sure.
I dropped straight down.
Me too.
With the gummy worms still in his mouth, you don't even need to buy shrimp anymore. You could just fish with gummy worms.
There it is.
Look at that. Gummy worm in its mouth and everything.
That's crazy.
Just like that. Black sea bass, 3rd species on the sour gummy worms today. Kind of makes you rethink some of them high dollar scented baits, doesn't it? Going down one more time with the sour gummy. No cuts. Crystal's caught.
I got a fish.
Crystal's hooked up.
I got a fish.
On
I
the
got a
shrimp.
fish. I got a fish.
On the shrimp.
Got a fish. Got a fish. Got a fish. Got a fish.
And I'm hooked up. I'm hooked up, y'all.
Ooh.
On the gummies. They're more aggressive on the gummies. This is a big fish.
That's
this is
crazy.
a big fish, y'all. Holy cow. Sour gummy worms are out fishing. Look at this thing, babe. That one might be legal.
Ooh, that looks like a good one for sure.
Sour gummy worms are out fishing live shrimp today.
Let me come see that guy.
What are the chances?
That
There was
does look like a good
no
one.
clips, no cuts, nothing in that video. We are not. Look how cool and beautiful that fish is, though.
They are. Look at the teal.
Really, I think he's just gonna
Give him a measure.
give him a measure. My mind is blown right now. I mean, just crazy. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
he is just. He's just barely touching, but I'm not gonna. No, because
Send him back.
what happens is they shrink a little bit in the cooler and you get a ticket. On the gummy worm. We try a different color. Let's see what we got here. That was pink and orange.
Yeah.
Try pink and yellow.
You've been using blue and green for the weak fish.
That's crazy. Just gonna hook it right in the end. I spent a lot of money on those shrimp today. That bag of gummy worms was what?
$3.49.
$3.49. Crazy. Here we go.
Come on, dude.
Already hooked up.
That's
already
crazy.
hooked up. I just dropped to the. Oh, they're coming off now. What's going on here? Oh, Crystal's
There's
on.
one. There's
Crystal's
one.
on. I mean, just as fast as we could drop these things down.
Feels like a good one.
That's insane. That is a good one.
That's a good one.
Like-
Well, I mean, I don't think he'll measure,
Yeah,
but
I'm hooked up on something big right now. How are gummy worms outfishing shrimp? Like, the bigger fish are eating the gummy worms. I'm just letting it sit on the bottom at this point.
yeah.
Look at that. What are the chances? That's insane.
Oh my gosh.
Is that on a gummy worm?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Biggest fish of the day.
Oh my gosh.
Biggest fish of the day.
Oh,
Big fish alert. Big fish alert.
no. Oh, I just lost him. No.
Got a real steady.
No.
Got a real steady.
Oh my gosh. On the green and blue. Man, that was a good one.
Well, you can only reel in so many of those little undersized sea bass, and we've got plenty of trout for a fish fry tonight. It's about 12:50. I think we're gonna roll in. I like an early day. I don't like, I mean, I'll fish all day, but it's nice to go out, catch your dinner, come right back in. Then you're not dog tired.
And everybody and their mom is at the boat ramp at the same time at the end of the day. Where right now,
Whose mom do you know that goes to the boat ramp?
just everybody and their mom.
And their mom.
Okay, these things, we were talking about what's in them. So I'm gonna mispronounce probably most of these, but it's corn syrup, sugar, water, gelatin. I knew that much. Modified food starch, fumaric acid, lactic acid, citric acid, sodium citrate, calcium lactate, sodium lactate, color, natural and artificial flavors, red 40, yellow 5.
Red 40, that's the one that Kennedy's gonna be.
I know, that's why I said we gotta call Rob. Yellow 5, yellow 6, blue 1. And then that's it. This is not a significant source of vitamin D, just so you know.
Kind of makes me want to stop eating them. Now, these trout are notoriously a soft flesh fish, and I'm going to show you one thing that when I keep them, what I do to help combat that a little bit.
What happened?
We don't have a plug, so we can't do it.
Oh no.
I need to make a plug.
Let's
Uh-oh.
MacGyver.
MacGyver time. I need a bobber. Ooh. Let's see if we can do this. Bobber wrapped up in the ice bag and
Makeshift plug.
go ahead and plug your hole. Right?
Perfect.
I'm gonna pour my ice out in the cooler. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this salty ocean water.
Doesn't look like the ocean today. It looks like a lake.
Put a little bit in there. Is it leaking out? They
No.
look good. So we're
Holding.
gonna make a salty brine. And
There's our fish.
there's our fish. How many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We kept 10 fish. Put them down in this brine, which the thing is, salt water will actually get colder than just solid ice. That cold will firm that flesh up on these fish.
All right.
And they're down in there in that brine, and that'll firm that meat way up and make it much easier to fillet and much tastier when we get home. Not a bad day. We could have really went to town on them, and we ended up catching more yellowmouths than weakfish. That's a weakfish, that's a yellowmouth. But I'm telling you, that brine,
Ooh, they're cold.
my hands ache right now from pulling these fish out. Put them back in and show you guys how I like to clean them. Show you what I do here. So take them, come just behind his head, turn your knife out, get that going like that. Now there is like a swim bladder in these things. You got to reach it. It's white. You got to reach in there, push it down with your finger, and then just come right on down the fish like that. Flip her over. I don't love to do it this way. A lot of people are like, oh, it saves so much time. I'm not a fan. I take them all the way off. It doesn't bother me in the least to take them all the way off and then take my skin off just like that. To each his own. Now these trout are super soft flesh, but because of what we did with the ice, they're a lot better. Look, that's all that roe.
Yeah, I see that.
Well, on to the fish fry. Today's video is brought to you by Good Chop. Got some Good Chop thick cut bacon going down on the Blackstone. Good Chop saves me time and money by delivering high quality proteins right to my door. The meats are vacuum sealed and frozen, so I can stock my freezer and cook when I want, how I want. Good Chop has outstanding variety. They have everything from bacon to filet mignon. Go to goodchop.com/YouTube and use code TUGTRASH130 or click the link in the caption below and get $130 off across your first 4 boxes. That's goodchop.com/YouTube and use code TUGTRASH130 or click the link in the caption below and get $130 off across your first 4 boxes. This Good Chop thick cut bacon is excellent. We have some friends coming over for a fish fry, which means I gotta make a dipping sauce. You know me, kind of looked at what we had in the house, and I'm gonna make a little tartar. Show you guys what I'm gonna do. We're gonna start out with some Duke's mayonnaise, of course. So some Duke's mayonnaise, then some Grey Poupon. This is the country Dijon. I think it's a different kind of country than what I'm thinking about. I'm gonna put like that much in there. The juice of a lime. I'm gonna start with the juice of half a lime. A little bit of onion powder. Cajun seasoning. A good little bit of that. Dill pickle relish. Some relish. I'll be skimped on the relish. Mix that up. See what it looks like. The thing about this, I wanted to make it a little bit early because it gets better as it sits. I'm gonna do the other half of the lime though. A little homemade tartar. Maybe a little bit more of this K-Fred. And that's that. Doesn't have to be complicated, but I promise you, if you make something, it's 100 times better than if you buy that stuff from the store. I'm gonna prep these fillets for the breading, and the way I like to do that, or one of the ways I like to do that, it's been a while since I've done it this way, is take some limes, and now I'm gonna be cooking this real quick, but I'm gonna start by just coating the fish in some lime juice. That will be kind of my binder for my fish fry. I'm gonna use House Autry. I like to rub them down with lime, and it'll give it a really good flavor. These yellowmouth trout are definitely considered by a lot of people a trash fish.
You're tug trash.
I'm tug trash though, so. Which I don't think I told them about the development in our relationship.
We did in the crab video, but I don't know which video will come out first.
Well, they need to know.
Very exciting, you guys.
We've taken the next step in our relationship, guys, and we've got a joint Costco membership now.
Yep.
Which I feel is pretty high up there on relationships, you know. But I'm gonna toss these fillets in that lime juice. Now it will start to cook the fish a little bit. So you don't want to do this like hours ahead of time. I'm gonna cook this in about 20 minutes. Savannah and Denver are coming over, some old friends. They're new friends for Crystal, old friends for me. Little sunset in the hood. I'm gonna fry the fish outside today because I don't want to stink up the house. I'm gonna bring my oil up about 380. I always get a ton of questions on this little cooker. It runs on this butane fuel. There's a couple different brands that make it. I could probably cook 3 times on one of these cans. It is a Chef Master butane stove. I will put the link to this in my Amazon store in the description of this video. I use it camping, I use it at home, I use it all the time now. I actually really like the thing, so recommend it. No sponsorship or whatever, but people are always just, every time I use it in a video, people are interested. What I did was just got my fish all coated at once. That way I'm not rushing back and forth. I brought my oil up to like 380, that's peanut oil, so it can handle that high temp. And then just a couple pieces at a time. That way when the temp drops, it never gets below like 350, 345. Fry them till they float. Try to keep them separated, but they always want to get right to each other. Let's have a little peek, see. Oh, look at that. That's what I call crispy.
Look really good. It's like nice and golden brown.
Well, the other thing is, this oil, I've fried fish with it twice. Added a little bit of oil, I cleaned it. After like 3 or 4 times, I throw it away. Fish oil that's been used once or twice just makes for very nice fish.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. How much?
Oh, yeah.
I think that piece is done.
On to the wire rack.
See how they're floating like that?
Yeah.
That's how you know they're done. I'm not gonna get greedy. I'm just gonna fry about 4 pieces at a time
Yeah.
because I want them to be crispy.
It's a jacuzzi. Marlon, you better get away from that fish.
Marla's just confused because normally she's allowed to get on top of this picnic table and she's like, so can I get up there now?
No.
Is no.
Hard no.
Denver got here. I put him to work immediately. He's holding the camera. But making some hush puppies right here. I think these things are just about done. Yeah. And we're gonna eat. Crystal made these hush puppies, so if they're bad,
sorry.
it wasn't me.
What? I mixed them.
Guys, this is Denver. Old friend, it's Savannah. Me and Denver grew up in Jupiter together. And I've known Savannah and him for a long time.
Yep, 15 plus years, I guess.
Right? It doesn't seem like that long.
It does not seem that long.
Those hush puppies look perfect.
I know.
Delicious.
Today, we have our friends here, Denver and Savannah, for a fish fry. It has been a long time since we've all had a fish fry together, and it's Crystal's first time.
Yeah.
But we're gonna sit down and eat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't overlook the yellowmouth trout and weakfish. If you cook them day of or the next day and you take care of them right, they are definitely delicious. These things fried up crispy. Got homemade tartar, and we got some cucumbers and coleslaw and hush puppies, but I'm gonna turn the cameras off and enjoy our friends. And he's gonna beg for stuff.
Oh my God.
He's a beggar.
We're used to it.
We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for all your positive comments.